Take it away, Bob.
Different people are inspired by different things at different times. Personally, sometimes I'm inspired by a quote. Sometimes I am inspired by an anthill. Always am I inspired by baseball. Never more than last week when I witnessed what I would call an inspiring baseball miracle. It happened in a Padres game. It is the story of Danny Camarena. Danny graduated from Cathedral Catholic High School in Encinitas in 2011. He became a local hero when he was drafted by the major league team, the New York Yankees. That was a big step toward Danny fulfilling a shared dream that he had with his dad, that of being someday a major league baseball player. Danny toiled for 10 long, hard years in the minor leagues, never realizing the dream. When Danny got to be 28 years old, long past the time when young men are called up to the major leagues, something unexpected happened. The San Diego Padres, due to some injuries and an overworked and tired bullpen, needed somebody to just pitch some innings so the bullpen could get some rest. Danny got the call and went to the major leagues. On Danny's first game, the Padres were hopelessly losing 8-1 to the Washington Nationals, and they were facing arguably the best pitcher in all of baseball, Max Scherzer. The game was out of control, hopelessly lost. However, something strange happened. The Padres loaded the bases in the bottom of the fifth inning. Normally, this would be a time for a pinch hitter. But the manager, realizing the game was probably going to be lost no matter what, and really needing to save his bullpen, he let Danny hit. It was Danny's first at-bat in the major leagues, and he had only batted 15 times in his entire career. As Danny walked to the plate, his thoughts turned to his dad, who had died 2 years earlier, not able to witness the culmination, the fulfilling of their shared dream. His dad's last words to Danny on his deathbed were, "Follow your dream." Danny put those thoughts out of his mind and got ready to hit against Max Scherzer. Strike one, strike two, strike three was inevitable. But something happened. On the next pitch, Danny swung, hit the ball, and it soared high over the right fielder's head, out of the park, a grand slam home run, scoring 4 runs. That had never been accomplished in Major League Baseball. A pitcher on his first at-bat hitting a grand slam. It hadn't happened only once before. And that was in 1898. The Padres were so inspired, they actually came back and won the game, a little miracle all in itself. Danny's improbable feat prompted me to contemplate 2 things. First of all, I thought, if you have a positive dream, don't give up too easily. Hang in there, because like Danny demonstrated, you just never know. And secondly, a little heavier, I thought about life after death. Now, I don't know if there is life after death. I could never tell you whether there is or isn't. I just don't know. But I do know what Danny's brother, Louis, said in an interview after the game. He said, when Danny got 2 strikes, our entire family, watching Danny's debut, all decided we would pray to Danny's dad. I noticed he didn't say to Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, or even God. He said a direct line to Danny's dad. It was on the next pitch that Danny hit the now famous home run. That made me think, maybe, just maybe, Danny's dad was in attendance and did witness the fulfilling of their shared dream. And then I thought, maybe, just maybe, our loved ones who have died are available to help us in our struggles in life. At the very least, that thought inspires me, and maybe more important than anything else, it makes me smile. Your Highness.
Thank you so much, Bob. Next, we have our illustrious joke master. Here to entertain us is Trish Jensen Meyer. Take it away, Trish.
Okay, here we go. A guy walks into a store and collapses on the floor. They call 911 and the paramedics take him off to the hospital where he has open heart surgery. He awakens from the surgery and he's in a Catholic hospital and being cared for by nuns. And one is sitting at his bedside with a clipboard full of papers, asking him how is he going to pay for his bill. And she says to him, "Do you have any health insurance?" "No health insurance." "Do you have any money in the bank?" "No money in the bank." "Do you have a relative who can help you pay for your bill?" "I only have a spinster sister who is a nun." And she goes, "Nuns are not spinsters. They are married to God." And he goes, "Perfect. Send the bill to my brother-in-law."
Very cute. Thank you. Thank you, Trish. Up next is Karen with an ed tip.